Hey, family, it's your girl, Shannon Jackson, the People's Nurse. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Living Your Life Without Limits. And today I'm going to be talking about press pause, not panic, your mental health check in. Stay tuned.
Wake up, everybody, let's elevate your mind. Live your life without limits, no more wasting time.
Welcome back again, family. This is Shannon Jackson. Listen, before we dive in, it will really help my channel if you subscribe, hit the like button, and if you feeling what I'm talking about today, please leave a comment. I am back ready to give you your dose of motivation, education, and inspiration, and I need you to be engaged, all right? So now let's dive into this topic. So for today's motivational segment, remember, healing isn't weakness, it's wisdom. So, we're in the month of May and it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I came up with this title, Press Pause, Not Panic, Your Mental Health Check-In, because so much is going on today. And oftentimes we forget to pause. I've been guilty of that myself at times, where we just keep going and going and going and going and don't take time to reflect and understand that our physical and mental health are all connected together. So today, in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, I wanted to talk about how the connection of our physical and mental health is all connected together. So let's be honest. Most of us don't stop when we see signals of fatigue, anxiety, stress, outbursts, whether it's good outbursts, bad outbursts where we get into a verbal altercation, or we go into a meltdown where we're crying and don't even know why we're crying, or we're just plain exhausted. And we're lacking sleep, we're just lacking energy, we're not engaged, we're misguided in our thoughts. And all of that has not only a physical impact on our bodies, which can contribute to stress, hypertension, if you have diabetes, increasing your blood sugar, insomnia, or even if you suffer from any immune deficiency. It can also flare up where you can have joint pain, your labs and your numbers be out of control, just for not being emotionally and mentally well. So, what I'm trying to say is, when we talk about mental health, it is a holistic approach that we need to do about taking care of ourselves. It's not just, okay, this is physical and that is mental. It is intertwined and connected together. So I wanted to talk about a few things that we need to do to make sure not only are we mentally well, but that we take advantage of this time to understand that mental health impacts our physical and emotional well-being. We are a holistic view of ourselves. And if your mind is not right, or let me put it on me, if my mind is not right, it is going to affect my output in my physical, my emotional, and even in my work production. So what can we do to improve this? Well, here's a couple of things that I want to talk about. First of all, I want you to identify some of the warning signs. What are some of those warning signs that you need to pause, slow down, and take a break? One, trouble sleeping, or insomnia, or just the opposite, sleeping all the time. I don't want to wake up, because waking up makes me have to face what I'm dealing with. So I just want to sleep. Give me something to put me to sleep. Have you ever met anybody like that? There are cases known that people that struggle with sleep will overdo it. We know a well-known one, which was very sad, where one of our beloved pop icons struggled with that to the point that the doctor was irresponsible and he unfortunately died. Constant fatigue, headaches, body tension, irritability, either overeating where you're eating too much, you don't even know why you're eating, or a lack of appetite, numbness, racing thoughts, racing in your heart, anxiety, having panic attacks, stressfulness, feeling overwhelmed, or just disconnected, don't want to be bothered with nobody. Somebody say something to you, what? Or just irritated just to be irritated. What's going on? There's an underlying mental health issue happening. Something is going on. And that's when you need to pause. Don't panic. Pause. Take some deep breaths and figure out what's happening with me. What's going on? This is not like me. And begin to take some action. There's some things that you can do individually that we're going to talk about. And then it may also be that you need some help. And that's okay. You know, when it comes to mental health, many people want to already classify it as a diagnosis, which it can be. Something like bipolar, schizophrenia, severe depression. But it can also be something where you're having a moment or period that requires you to do some alterations or some adjustments. So mental health can be something that needs a clinical diagnosis and clinical treatment, such as bipolar, schizophrenic, and other things, or it could be something that's going through something at the moment where you still require to address it. And that's why it's don't panic. Take time to understand I need to slow down. I need to take a moment and gather myself. And here's some tips you can do to get yourself more in line. 1, we need to practice more gratitude. When we practice gratitude, it relieves some of that stress. Sometimes we're so busy getting caught into what we don't have or what's not going right, what all we have to do, all the pressure we're under, all the bills that we're taking care of. Everybody need this need that. I don't have this, I don't have that. That in itself can be so overwhelming. And just getting up with a mind of gratitude. I was talking to somebody today that was very frustrated because they got taken off of work. And I was telling them, but look, you can still walk. You're beautiful. You can digest your own food. You're still able to use your own hands. Yes, they put you on a medical leave. Yes, there's something that got to be dealt with, but you still have some functionality of your own. That's something to be grateful for. There is something in your life, regardless to what's going wrong, and it could be a whole lot going wrong, that you can still be grateful for. And that can bring in a new perspective. It doesn't necessarily move what's going wrong that's causing you the emotional anxiety, but it allows you to breathe in something good. And that can change your mindset to give you the opportunity to take steps to deal with what you have to deal with. Just being grateful. It used to be a gospel song that said, I think it was the Hawkins that said, be grateful. Old gospel song. So just being thankful and finding something good can change your mindset to help you to begin to release some of that stress and begin to work on actions to get your mind and body in a better alignment for your mental health. What's another one? Eating foods that will boost your mood. Yes. Certain foods have been known through research to give you a better mental clarity, boost your mood, like green leafy foods, berries, citrus, seeds, nuts. Now, I'm allergic to nuts now. I used to love nuts, and I became allergic a couple of years ago where I'm allergic to all nuts. I can't eat any nuts anymore. But for those of you that can, this can be great. Dark chocolates, occasionally, are just examples of food that can boost your mood and make you feel better, bring a better energy and a mental clarity for you. Another is exercise. Whether it's taking a brisk walk or a swim, like water aerobics, I'm going today. Gym, for those of you that are gym people. Pilates. Meditation. Deep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Just taking a moment of stillness. Just releasing it. Meditation music, quiet music, reading, a calming environment. These are things that you can do on your own that can help alleviate. Now, if that's not working by itself, you need to seek some professional help. There are therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and sometimes medication. Don't be afraid to lean in to do the work and get the help and support you need to make you physically and mentally whole. And your mental health will affect your physical being. When we are mentally not well, sometimes we won't even care how our appearance look. We don't even care about taking showers and baths and cleaning ourselves. Because we're depressed, we're lonely, we're angry, we're upset. So our hygiene sometimes will go unchecked. It's important. You matter. Your mind, body, and spirit is not a disconnection. It is all aligned together. So loving your mental health will cause you to also take better care of your physical health and your spiritual well-being. So my friends, it's important. I want you to know you are your number one priority. And how you perceive yourself and what you're going through matters, because it will affect your progress in life as well as your physical health. Because if your mind is not right, you're not going to be able to get your blood pressure under control if you have hypertension. If you're a diabetic, you won't be able to take care of that. Or any other physical ailment that you might have or potentially be at risk for, because you're not thinking straight. You're not in the right frame of mind. So from this day forward, friends, family, I want you to make yourself a priority. And it starts with your mind, your body, and your spirit. It's all interconnected. Not only taking some of these things that I talked about, deep breathing, meditation, brisk walks, practicing gratefulness, prayer, support system, getting it out. Whatever it is that will bring you a sense of peace and balance. And it may also require you to see a therapist or a psychiatrist. They have a lot of different tools now that can be used to help you. And sometimes we have to get on medication, even if it's not for but a season. But practicing these things to make sure you understand your mental health is a priority. So when you're feeling scattered, when you're feeling rushed and anxious and overwhelmed or depressed or racing, push pause, hit the reset button. Most of all, don't panic. There is help. And we're going to attach to you on this link various organizations that you can pick up the phone and get free resources. And even in your local community, every community now have free resources that are there for you to help you. And I want you to lean in, because guess what? You are a priority. And as I'm ending this lesson, remember, I often end. Remember, family, to love yourself. Take care of yourself, because guess what? You are absolutely worth it. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Living Your Life Without Limits. If I said anything today that resonates with you, make sure you hit the comment button. And also, let's share with one another. What do you do when you feel you're mentally clocked out? What are some things that we can give each other strength? I gave you some examples. What are some of the things you do? I myself, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I always lean into prayer. I lean in and gratefulness and gratitude. And I look at all I may not be, Lord, where I want to be, but I thank you. I'm not where I used to be. And I begin to thank God for the blessings that He's already done in my life. I also love water. Anything by water feels good to me. I love taking trips by water. I love walking by water. I love looking at water. I love just taking extra showers just to relax and unwind. It does it for me. I do water aerobics. I love water aerobics. It's a way to exercise. I get in that water and I feel so free. Just like people who go to the gym. I'm not a gym buff. I don't like going to the gym and doing all that, but I love water. I do the weights in the water. I dance in the water. I swim in the water. That's my way of releasing and getting mental clarity. And prayer and meditation and gratefulness. And giving is another way. Because when I give even a little bit, not that I have a whole lot, but whatever I have, I love giving. It just refuels me to be able to give. When I'm on this podcast speaking life into you, that renews me and my own mental state. I want to ask you, what do you do? Let's share with one another. So if it's somebody to say, I don't know what to do, it's no one size that fits all. What feels good to you? But with all of that, don't be afraid to get professional help, especially my minority. People feel, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to get. We want to take the taboo off of that. You don't have to be crazy. There's no such thing. We all sometime are imbalanced and need professional help to walk through. It's better than you blowing your brains out or blowing somebody else's out. Let's talk it out. Let's work it out. Let's get the help that's needed before you do something to yourself or somebody that will alter your life or the life of someone else. It's not worth it. You matter, and the people around you matter. Let's stop the violence against ourselves and against our community when we're stressed and frustrated and angry and we don't feel controlled and we go take a bat to somebody's head or a gun to somebody's head when we could have just stopped and paused and used an alternate route. Now, it used to be when I was younger, I'd get so vexed and angry and I'd just blow out everything I want to say. But now I know better coping mechanisms, that I know how to re-talk and take a deep breath and calm myself down. And before I just say everything that's on my mind and tell everybody off because I'm pissed off, I can take a moment, think about it, and not necessarily think it's all personal. Sometimes we get affected by what somebody says and we jump off the handle. We think it's all directed towards us when it's not. And we take that anger to another level. And it can be life-altering. I don't want that for you or nobody in your community and nobody in your family. There's other choices, other ways we can cope and communication style without using violence and anger because we're mentally imbalanced. There is help for you. Whether it's for you or somebody you know, you don't have to take your life or the life of somebody because you're feeling hurt and feeling anger. I am pleading with you today to understand you matter. It could be rough now, but you're not going to stay in that state. There's help. Reach out. I'm going to give you some resources here. But there's even more than what I'm putting on here. Every community has something. And if you don't know and you don't have anybody, reach out to us. Call us at our number. Email us at info@livingyourlifewithoutlimits. And we're here to help pull you through that moment and get the help to you that you need. And as I'm closing again, I want you to understand. Pause. Don't panic. Get the help that you need because you're worth it. Press pause, not panic. The mind-body connection. Now, let's be honest. Most of us don't stop until our bodies force us. By the time we're ready, we're already depleted. Your mental and physical health are not separated. They are deeply connected. When your mind suffers, your body reacts. When your body is out of alignment, your mind pays the price. So today I want to talk about a few signs that may show up in your life that may signal you that it's time to take some action regarding your mental health. 1, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much. Constant fatigue, headaches or body tension, irritability, emotional numbness, racing thoughts or trouble concentrating, changes in appetite, feeling overwhelmed or disconnected. These symptoms are not random. They are your mind and body speaking to you. So what are some of the things that you can do to help reset your mind? So our reflection question for today, family, is what's one small thing you can do this week to care for your mind and body without guilt and without shame? Drop in the comment. I want to hear from you. And maybe you'll be selected for me to read it on air. Okay, family, this is one of my favorite parts of the podcast. It's the Street Love Fan Mail where I hear from you and you tell me what's on your heart and mind. So here is one coming from Diane from San Diego. It says, Shannon, I cannot thank you enough for all you do each day to make my job easy, to motivate me and to help me be my best. I am so thankful for you with my heart. Diane from San Diego. Thank you, Diane. I love you. Your words remind me of that encouragement is a ripple effect. I appreciate you, and you are a rock star, not in the making, but a rock star, an old school rock star. I appreciate you so much, Diane. Listen, I want to hear from you. If there's anything that I have said or have done, or you've met me out in the streets all over, because I'm all over the place. You never know where the people's nurse will pop up. Drop me a video, email me, send a voice message or comment. We will read it out on air. Thank you. I appreciate you all, because I'm all about street love. Once again, family, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Living Your Life Without Limits. My goal is to give you a dose of motivation, education, and inspiration to live your best life. So make sure you check us out on all digital platforms where podcasts can be heard or seen. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to hear from you. Leave us a comment. Stay connected on our social media platforms. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week.